These 25 women are serving life sentences in Ohio, and their stories will shock you. Nicole Dr. At 28 years old, Nicole Dr., an American woman, was convicted for the tragic death of her son, Jacob, on August 27, 2003. Nicole allegedly suffocated Jacob before setting their Lorain County home ablaze to conceal the crime. Though the exact cause of Jacob's death couldn't be determined due to severe burns. In 2005, she was sentenced to death, but a jury instruction error was discovered, and she was resentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole in 2010. As of March 2025, Nicole has been incarcerated for approximately 21 years and is currently 49 years old. Katrina Marie Culberson. In August 2012, 20-year-old Katrina Marie Culberson participated in the kidnapping and murder of 29-year-old Celeste Franzman, her ex-lover, in Muskingum County, Ohio. Franzman was found beaten, having survived from fire burns along a rural road. Katrina pleaded guilty to aggravated murder, kidnapping, and aggravated arson, receiving a life sentence without parole in November 2013. As of March 2025, she has been in prison for approximately 12 years and is currently 34 years old. Donna J. Munda. In May 2005, 46-year-old Donna J. Munda orchestrated the murder of her husband, Dr. Gulam Munda, in Cuyahoga County, Ohio. She conspired with her lover, Damian Bradford, promising him a share of the inheritance in exchange for killing her husband. Bradford executed the plan by fatally shooting Dr. Munda during a staged roadside robbery on the Ohio Turnpike. Donna Munda was convicted in 2007 and sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. As of March 2025, she has been incarcerated for approximately 18 years and is currently 65 years old. Crystal Candelario. In June 2023, 31-year-old Crystal Candelario left her 16-month-old daughter, Jaylyn, alone in their Cleveland home for 10 days while she vacationed in Detroit and Puerto Rico. Upon her return on June 16th, she found Jaylyn unresponsive. She had suffered from starvation and dehydration. She pleaded guilty to aggravated murder and child endangerment in February 2024 and was sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole in March 2024. As of March 2025, she has been in Ohio prison for approximately 1 year and is currently 33 years old. Heather Nicole Matthews. In December 1992, 20-year-old Heather Nicole Matthews was part of the Downtown Posse, a group responsible for a series of crimes in Dayton, Ohio, over the Christmas period. The spree resulted in 6 fatalities and multiple injuries. Nicole pleaded guilty to charges including aggravated murder, aggravated burglary, and aggravated robbery. On November 19, 1993, she was sentenced to 2 consecutive life terms, totaling a minimum of 53 years before parole eligibility. As of March 2025, Matthews has been incarcerated for approximately 31 years and is currently 53 years old. Brooklyn Frazee. In September 2023, 42-year-old Brooklyn Frazee engaged in a high-speed chase spanning 14 miles through Scioto County, Ohio, pursuing her boyfriend, 44-year-old Daryl Scott Donahoe, who was riding a motorcycle. The chase continued until her SUV collided with Donahoe's motorcycle, causing him to fall. He suffered severe injuries and was pronounced dead shortly after. Frazee was convicted of aggravated murder in August 2024 and sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole for at least 34 years. As of March 2025, she has been incarcerated for about 7 months and is currently 43 years old. Shay L. Weicker. In May 2014, 31-year-old Shay L. Weicker set fire to a residence in Fostoria, Ohio, targeting homeowner Daniel Marker, whom she believed had harmed her son. The blaze resulted in the deaths of Marker and another woman due to carbon monoxide poisoning, while a third woman sustained serious injuries after escaping. Weicker pleaded guilty to aggravated arson, aggravated murder, and attempted murder, receiving a life sentence with the possibility of parole after 25 years. As of March 12, 2025, she has been in prison for 10 years and is currently 41 years old. Lindsay Parton. In March 2018, 35-year-old Lindsay Parton was charged with the death of 3-year-old Hannah Wesha in Butler County, Ohio. While babysitting, Parton allegedly struck and shook Hannah, leading head trauma. She died to her injuries 10 days later. In April 2019, Parton was convicted of murder, involuntary manslaughter. She received a life sentence with the possibility of parole after 18 years. As of March 12, 2025, Parton has been incarcerated for approximately 6 years and is currently 42 years old. Nicole Flagg. In April 2015, 41-year-old Nicole Flagg fatally used a knife on her 61-year-old mother, Mirvinia Lowe, during a robbery at her mother's Pleasant Ridge home in Hamilton County, Ohio. She then doused the crime scene with bleach to destroy evidence and stole her mother's cell phone, which she exchanged for substances. In December 2016, she was convicted of aggravated murder, aggravated robbery, tampering with evidence. She received a life sentence without the possibility of parole. As of March 2025, Flagg has been incarcerated for approximately 9 years and is currently 51 years old. Jessica Groves. In January 2019, 39-year-old Jessica Groves and her husband Daniel welcomed their son, Dylan, in Scioto County, Ohio. Dylan was born with intoxicating substances in his system, gotten from his mother. He was then placed in the custody of his father under the supervision of Children's Services. In late March 2019, during a visit, Jessica inflicted fatal injuries on Dylan, which resulted in his death. The couple concealed his body till it was discovered in June 2019. In January 2020, Jessica was convicted of aggravated murder and other charges, and she was sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole plus 32 years. As of March 12, 2025, she has been in prison for approximately 5 years and is currently 44 years old. Tabitha Messina. In July 2007, 18-year-old Tabitha Messina and her 19-year-old boyfriend, Carlos Christopher, committed a double homicide in Cuyahoga County, Ohio. They murdered Messina's father, Richard Messina, and his girlfriend, Sandra Cover, in their South Euclid home. Both victims were attacked with an axe and a crowbar. Messina pleaded guilty to 2 counts of aggravated murder and 1 count of robbery, receiving a sentence of 60 years to life in prison. She will be eligible for parole on July 28, 2067, at the age of 78. As of March 12, 2025, Messina has been incarcerated for approximately 17 years and is currently 36 years old. Taylor M. Marks. In 2009, 19-year-old Taylor M. Marks from Montgomery County, Ohio, orchestrated the murder of her mother. Marks conspired with her boyfriend to carry out the crime. The motive was reportedly financial gain, as Marks stood to inherit her mother's assets. In 2010, Marks pleaded guilty to aggravated murder and was sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. As of March 12, 2025, she has been incarcerated for approximately 15 years and is currently 34 years old. Theresa Jolyn Ritchie. In July 1995, 24-year-old Theresa Jolyn Ritchie from Montgomery County, Ohio, reported her 4-year-old daughter, Samantha, missing. A great number of people started a massive search for her, and 4 days later, Samantha's body was discovered near their home. Investigations revealed that Ritchie, who had beaten her daughter earlier, caused her death. In February 1996, she was convicted of murder and was sentenced to 22 years to life imprisonment. As of 2025, Ritchie has been incarcerated for approximately 29 years and is currently 54 years old. She has had parole hearings in 2010 and 2020, but was denied release on both occasions. Erica Lynn Orta. In November 2004, 24-year-old Erica Lynn Orta from Defiance County, Ohio, strangled her mother, 43-year-old Linda Orta, during a confrontation in their home. Following the murder, Erica stole her mother's jewelry and concealed the body in a closet. She later expressed that rage took over her during the incident. In April 2005, Erica pleaded guilty to murder and was sentenced to 15 years to life imprisonment. As of March 12, 2025, she has been incarcerated for approximately 20 years and is currently 45 years old. Her first parole eligibility date was in 2020. Mackenzie Sharilla. In July 2022, 17-year-old Mackenzie Sharilla from Cuyahoga County, Ohio, deliberately drove her car at 100 miles per hour into a brick building, killing her boyfriend, Dominic Russo, 20, and friend, Davian Flanagan, 19. Prosecutors presented evidence that Sharilla intended to end her turbulent relationship with Russo, leading to the fatal crash. In August 2023, at age 19, she was convicted on multiple counts, including murder, and received 2 concurrent life sentences with parole eligibility after 15 years. As of March 12, 2025, Sharilla has been incarcerated for approximately 1.5 years and is currently 20 years old. Tiffany Ann Powell. In April 2014, 34-year-old Tiffany Ann Powell from Summit County, Ohio, conspired with her boyfriend, Paul Reed, to murder her ex-boyfriend, James Harris, during a custody dispute over their 5 children. Powell lured 69-year-old Harris to her Akron home, where Reed assaulted him and slammed his head at least 15 times, resulting in fatal blunt force trauma. In January 2016, Powell was convicted of aggravated murder and obstructing justice, receiving a life sentence with parole eligibility after 32.5 years. As of March 12, 2025, she has been incarcerated for approximately 9 years and is currently 45 years old. Holly McFeature. In July 2006, 28-year-old Holly McFeature from Cuyahoga County, Ohio, poisoned her fiancé, Matthew Podolak, by adding antifreeze to his beverages, leading to his death from acute poisoning. The couple had 2 children together. Initially, Podolak's death was not ruled a homicide, but in 2012, further investigation led to McFeature's arrest. In August 2013, at age 35, she was convicted of aggravated murder and contaminating a substance for human consumption. She received a life sentence with parole eligibility after 30 years. As of March 12, 2025, McFeature has been incarcerated for approximately 11.5 years and is currently 47 years old. Her parole eligibility date is July 1, 2043. Sandra K. Inman. In March 2011, 46-year-old Sandra K. Inman from Hocking County, Ohio, participated in the abduction and murder of her 25-year-old daughter-in-law, Summer Inman, during a custody dispute over Summer's children. Sandra, along with her husband, William Inman Sr., and their son, William Inman II, forcibly abducted Summer, binding her with zip ties. During the struggle, a zip tie around Summer's neck led to her accidental strangulation. The family concealed her body until it was discovered in a church septic tank. Sandra pleaded guilty to murder and kidnapping, receiving a sentence of 15 years to life imprisonment. As of 2025, she has been incarcerated for approximately 14 years and is currently 60 years old. Deborah Denise Brown. In 1984, 21-year-old Deborah Denise Brown from Waukegan, Illinois, accompanied her partner, Alton Coleman, on a violent crime spree across 6 Midwestern states, resulting in the deaths of 8 individuals. Their victims included young children and adults, subjected to brutal assaults and murders. Brown, who had no prior criminal record and was considered borderline intellectually disabled, became an active participant under Coleman's influence. In 1985, she was sentenced to death in Ohio for her involvement in these crimes. However, in 1991, Governor Richard Celeste commuted her sentence to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole, citing her intellectual disabilities and history of abuse. As of March 12, 2025, Brown has been incarcerated for approximately 40 years and is currently 62 years old. China Arnold. In August 2005, 25-year-old China Arnold from Montgomery County, Ohio, was involved in a tragic incident that led to the loss of her 28-day-old daughter, Paris Talley. Reports indicate that following a dispute over her child's paternity, Arnold, who was allegedly under the influence, brought out a microwave and engaged in actions that caused fatal harm to Paris. Arnold was taken into custody in November 2006 and faced 3 separate trials. The first trial ended in a mistrial, while the second conviction was overturned due to issues with the prosecution. In May 2011, the third trial resulted in a conviction for aggravated charges. She received a life sentence without the possibility of parole. As of March 12, 2025, China Arnold has been incarcerated for approximately 13 years and is currently 44 years old. Joy D. Hodge. In September 2011, 28-year-old Joy D. Hodge from Trumbull County, Ohio, brutally beat up her 1-year-old baby, Anana. An autopsy revealed she died from blunt force trauma. In February 2013, Hodge was convicted of murder, resulting in a sentence of 15 years to life imprisonment. As of 2025, she has been incarcerated for approximately 12 years and is currently 42 years old. Her first parole eligibility date is in 2028, at which point she will be 45 years old. Angela Wagner. In April 2016, 46-year-old Angela Wagner from Pike County, Ohio, participated in the premeditated murders of 8 members of the Roden family. The motive was a custody dispute over her granddaughter, whose mother, Hannah Roden, was among the victims. Angela, along with her husband, George Billy Wagner III, and their sons, Edward Jake Wagner and George Wagner IV, meticulously planned and executed the killings across 4 separate locations. In September 2021, Angela pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit aggravated murder and other charges, receiving a 30-year prison sentence. As of March 2025, she has been incarcerated for approximately 3.5 years and is currently 55 years old. Liz M. Carroll. In August 2006, 30-year-old Liz M. Carroll from Clermont County, Ohio, and her husband, David Carroll, were foster parents to 3-year-old Marcus Fiesel, a developmentally disabled child. On August 4, 2006, the Carrolls, along with their live-in girlfriend, Amy Baker, left Marcus bound in a closet while they attended a family reunion in Kentucky for 2 days. Upon their return on August 6th, they discovered Marcus had died from hyperthermia due to the extreme heat in the confined space. The group concealed the body, and Liz Carroll falsely reported Marcus missing, leading to a massive search effort. During the search, investigations revealed the truth, and Liz Carroll was convicted of murder, and on February 2007, she was sentenced to 54 years to life in prison. As of March 2025, Liz Carroll has been incarcerated for approximately 18 years and is currently 48 years old. Donna Marie Roberts. In December 2001, 57-year-old Donna Marie Roberts from Trumbull County, Ohio, conspired with her lover, Nathaniel Jackson, to murder her ex-husband, Robert Fingerhut, aiming to claim over $500,000 in life insurance benefits. While Jackson was incarcerated, they exchanged letters and calls plotting the crime. Upon Jackson's release, she lured him to their shared home, where Jackson fatally shot Fingerhut on December 11, 2001. In 2003, she was convicted of aggravated murder and sentenced to death. As of March 12, 2025, she has been incarcerated for approximately 22 years and is currently 80 years old. Laura Jean Taylor. In December 1992, 16-year-old Laura Jean Taylor from Montgomery County, Ohio, was part of the Downtown Posse, a group responsible for a series of murders in Dayton, Ohio, over Christmas. The spree resulted in 6 deaths and 2 injuries. Taylor was convicted of aggravated murder and sentenced to 145 years to life, with parole eligibility after 30 years. As of March 2025, she has been incarcerated for approximately 32 years and is currently 49 years old. Her next parole hearing is scheduled for October 2026. Thank you guys for watching. Do you think these women deserve to spend the rest of their lives in prison? Comment below.